Yes, okay. So my dear, Shabbat, this is just some foolproof tips that we've learned that have worked for us for many years.
Many.
Yes, that has kept us
together.
Yeah.
Because we are
still
together.
Anyway.
I made that.
Okay, so we going straight in. Number one. Hey everybody, this is Shabbat Washington.
Shabbat Washington.
I'm Etta. And I'm doing 5 quick tips just to give you guys an idea of exactly what it takes just to keep things going. And after 22 years, this is something that we've just found that works for us. So maybe it'll work for you.
Maybe.
Okay, number 1. You must be a communicative person. Either you or your partner. If your partner is not, maybe you should be open to receiving a communicative person in your life, because that kind of helps you look at things in a different way.
So somebody got to talk.
So basically, that would mean when I come to you with an issue, or when I come to you about an issue that you may have presented to me, how do we pan that out?
First of all, you be quiet and listen to the boss, to the woman. Let her get all what she want out. And if you get a chance to give your opinion, you can do it. But talking is a very important key, though. Can't get around it. A lot of people say that communicating is important, but I don't think people really listen and do it, because from my many experiences, everybody don't talk, and nobody listen. Part.
That's not true.
Go ahead.
So I feel it's very important to communicate, because how will someone know how you feel if you're not telling them how you feel? And if you're not an expressive person, at least communicating wise, if you're not a very verbal person, I believe a letter, a note, a memo, a bird in the air,
some kind of communication,
some type of communication will always help you come to a resolution. If it's that big of a deal, if it's something that you just need to sit down and talk about, let's just sit down and talk about it. Or furthermore, you can just listen to what it is I have to say, and you can then add on how you feel or what your opinion may be in reference to that. Other than that, you've got to communicate.
So far, you notice who's doing all the talking. I'm doing my listening.
I'm the communicative person.
Yes. I'm a very verbal person too, but
yes, he's well reserved with his.
Just because I'm older, that's why. But
and wiser,
right? I find if life is a learning avenue, it's a learning tree. What you did in your 20s should be fading out in your 30s. By you 40, you should have an idea where you want to go, who you like, type of person you like. We all attracted to a certain type of person, so you gotta learn from your mistakes, because life is mistakes, and without mistakes you will not learn.
Amen.
So time you 40, 50, 60, man, you should definitely by 50 you should be living, I call it the second life. The first 50 years is learning. The second 50, it's all about fun, because life is repeating. In my life with this special lady, I have repeat so many things I relate to, like, I did that, been there, okay, this how I'm going to do it.
But never ever has it been like this.
No, nothing like this, because of her positive attitude on life.
Thank you, honey. Okay, so 2.
You know, it's a lesson.
That was number 1. It's number 2. You must have similar interests. You have to, they say opposites attract. Yeah, true, probably, but it's good to have something in common. It first started with us. We love movies. We love talking.
And eating.
And eating, yes. So that was very easy for us to relate to one another. And then, you know, when he started dating, or started courting me, when we started dating, that was like, I mean, he just gave me this one tidbit of information that he told me as to being prepared for our dating experience. What was that you told me?
You ready to go?
We're ready for an
unusual relation, because I go out 11, 12 o'clock to eat. Don't know when I'm going to say, let's go.
So, yeah, I was like, hey. That was fine with me. So, you must have some similar interests. You have to have something to keep it, you know, keep it going and keep you just wanting to roll with it.
Right.
And also be willing to learn some stuff, because I never played miniature golf. He never really got on like cruise ships, things like that, but he traveled. But no cruise ships and, you know, leaving the country. So that was something that
having a passport.
Yeah, that was something interesting that we just bring. You know, we bought some things to one another. It was great. But now we have that common interest together that we just love to travel. So
well, her personality makes it very easy for a man who never took a cruise. And my experience is that, and all no disrespect, ladies, a lot of y'all. So, you know, for my many years experience before I met her, people just was pains.
And what did that guy tell you about being on a cruise and being stuck with somebody? Don't be on.
Oh yes, I was told, I was about 25, and this guy told me, he said, man, never take a cruise with anybody you're not getting along with. And he said, I don't care if it's your wife or anybody. I ain't never take a cruise till I met this young lady. Because, not to sound hard, I got a golden rule that I said to her, and most of the hardest thing I ever said to her, don't get on my nerves. I don't like a pesky woman that's going to verbally get on my nerves. Now, I don't know about other men. I got a short fuse for being aggravated about little dumb stuff. But this lady, for over 22 years of dealing with me, which my mother, dearly departed, didn't know how she got along with me. But the golden rule she never really breaks, and that's getting on my nerves.
Thank you. Okay, that was number 2. Okay, number 3, the chemistry. There needs to be some attraction. You need to be attracted to one another. There has to be something that's, you know, like fires your blood, as he always says. So, and he's very, you know, active. He did more stuff than me, which is ridiculous to say. So the crazy thing about it is just being able to relate to him and to be able to go and do the things that we do and have common interests and still be into one another and still be attracted to each other after, you know, so many years, at least a couple of decades, is has been a true blessing. And it's fun and it's never boring, because if you know him, you know it's never boring. If you know me, and you know it's always
interesting. Never quiet. I mean, yeah, right.
So, but basically, yeah, you just need to, you know, have an attraction and be interested in one another still.
Well, for me, she don't make me feel like I'm in prison. And like I said, I have many experiences. I don't feel like I'm in prison with her.
I make you smile.
Yeah, you make me smile as long as I go along with what you say. But, you know, she really don't get on my nerves. I got to keep stressing that. So she's a very pleasant person. And so I don't have a problem with her. I just wish I would have met her further in my youth, maybe. But
I probably wouldn't have been there.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Well, I was too wild then, so it was
our time.
Right. I always say this: she had a guardian angel And anytime I came near, I'm not making this up now. I felt a wing, something was hitting me to say, hey, back up. So.
It worked.
It worked.
So.
All
right, that's my number 3. Number 4, a lot of times just because you're thinking something or your brain is, going quicker than your mouth sometimes, and you feel you want to respond to something, you don't always have to. Just because you're thinking it does not mean you need to convey it and share it. So that was
I learned from this young lady, because I was not a quiet person. If you had opinion and it was out of space, I'm going to blast you for even thinking like that. Well, why would you say that? Well, why would you function like that? But I learned to be quiet. I'm going to say this to all men, whether you believe it or not. Learn to hold them, brother. Hold them. And if she got opinion, she trying to tell you something, just take it in and go do what you want any damn way. So I learned I can hear all what she want to say. But if I don't agree, I ain't going to do it. And I ain't got to argue with her, talk about each other. Ain't got to be moody. I said, yes, dear. It sounds corny, but I'm telling you, it worked with me with her. I learned to be quiet. And I'm a non-quiet man.
Oh, Jesus.
But I learned in the long run that we don't go to bed angry or pissed. And tomorrow's another day or 2 hours later, we still function the same. So all I can say, well, you can believe me or not, just don't say everything on your mind. And don't think your opinion is more important than hers.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep the peace, brother.
Thank you, honey. That was 4. And here's 5 and final. You must continue to date. He courted me for a long, long time. He's still courting me. And, some of you will see our posts will see my posts on Facebook and Instagram. I'll call it our Friday nights, because that is our definite, go out night, unless I come in and I'm like, we ain't doing nothing this weekend. But most of the time, Friday nights are the end all be all. That is date night. That is my drink. We're going to get our belly stuffed and
go to sleep.
Yeah.
But this is what I taught her. This is what I taught her about. We have to date. From my life experience, the problem couples have, and will always have, whether they believe it or not, they stop dating.
Yeah.
They don't have a day out or a night out for themselves, whether they have children or no children. You need time for yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you don't make it, just fooling yourself. Yep. So I learned from my experience and basically insist on us have a night out. So far it works because I'm feeding her.
And those that know, I live to eat. I'm small, but, we're the ones that can take it in.
Right on.
So there you are, your 5 quick tips. Number 1, communicate. Number 2, have interest. Keep interest. Even if you don't do certain things he's interested in, or he doesn't do things you're interested in, at least do 1 or 2 things that you show that you care. Sharing is caring.
And go out together.
Yes. Number 3, the chemistry. You need to be attracted to one another. Don't fool yourself. Right. Number 4 is you don't always have to say what you're thinking. It's important, but if you have to say it, please be diplomatic about it and think about it before you let it out, because you know who your partner is. So just remember that.
No profanity.
Number 5. Number 5 is always remember to just go out on a date. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Get out there and just do some one-on-one.
Last summer we had a thing. Once a week we go to a snowball stand and it's sitting under these trees and it's very cool. Mm-hmm. So we got into a snowball date. Yeah,
because the year before that I don't think we had just one snowball at all.
Right.
So we made up for all of that last summer. So just wanted to get some information out there, because obviously we know what we're doing. So
I don't know nothing. I'm just following her.
So leave down in the comments if there's something that you like, something that you wanna, but something that we'd be willing to share. Like, subscribe, just give us some ideas of what you're interested in, and maybe we'll do this again. Maybe he'll do this again with me.
I would do what the boss say.
Thank you.
But this is what I learned in life. I learned in life because I made so many mistakes. And when I met her, I ain't had to do it no more. She made it very easy. It's very easy to get along with her. But it wasn't easy courting her. And that's part 2. I will tell you, boy, y'all ain't heard nothing.
Thank you.